This is Michigan Stadium in Ann Arbor near the Huron River. And there's a little chill in the air for today's game between the USC Trojans and the Michigan Wolverines. Here come the Wolverines. Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. Neither team seems to have an advantage in this game. Kirk, how about your prediction?
You know, I think in a game like this, you need to look at the big playmakers. USC has a guy at wide receiver that everybody's talking about, and for good reason. He's the strength of this offense, an offense that can really spread the ball around. Lee, watch for him to come up big in this one.
Let me tell you what I think about this football game. USC has some question marks on their defensive line. Uh-oh, not good when you're facing one of the most productive rushing teams in all of college football. I see them losing this game because of their inability to stop the running game.
Thanks, Kirk and Lee. Well, the team captains look like they're ready for the coin toss, so we'll send it down to the field. And they're ready to kick this one off.
Number 2, back to return.
And they'll be returning this one. Number 2 fields it at the 9. He's hit, got away. They'll go to work at the 23. The Trojans line up with 6 defensive backs. Throws this one out to the left. Nice gain on the play.
The ball was thrown perfectly. Good precision there.
It's second down and 2 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Ace backfield. He jukes, and down he goes at the 34-yard line. And the tailback picks up the first down. First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Underwood lines up in the shotgun. He tries to spin, and he's taken down. And the quarterback picks up about 3 on the draw. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 37. The Wolverines set up in the gun. Underwood hands off on the delay. Broke away from 1, and down he goes at the 43. That's a nice 6-yard gain. Third down and a yard. This is the 5th play of this drive. Michigan lines up in a goal line set. And he's taken down. And that was a nice run on third down.
That's right, Brad. Those big uglies up front did a nice job of paving the way for the ball carrier.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 47. The Wolverines come out in a 2 tight end set. Underwood hands it off, and down he goes. And he gets a yard on the run.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 48. Michigan comes out in the shotgun. Underwood on the option, fakes a pitch. They'll drop him for a loss. Good effort by the linebacker to come up and make the play. Third and 11, and this is the 8th play of the drive. Michigan lines up in a bunch formation, rolls right. This one's thrown deep over the middle, almost intercepted. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
Fourth and 11. Ball on the 46-yard line.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. Number 39 gets it off. Number 30 takes it at the 14, and they threw a flag on that play. Let's see what the call is.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
He got caught with his hands around the face mask.
Yeah, but the referees felt it was an accident, so they only charge him with a 5-yard penalty.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Handoff up the middle. And he's taken down. They got 4 yards on that one.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 24-yard line. Number 4 is back in the gun. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. The halfback rips off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Yeah, this guy's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. USC lines up with a split backfield. Another run. Hutchinson with a takedown. Nothing gained on the play.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 34. And he's taken down at the 38-yard line. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback. Third and 6. This is the 5th play of this drive. Number 4 with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Fires deep down the left side. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
4th and 6. Ball on the 38-yard line.
They come out in a punt formation.
Punt. Number 31, back deep to return.
Number 14 gets it off. Number 31 fields at the 22. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Well, Brad, that was a combination of a couple things. Some good blocks, but also the ability to avoid the coverage team by the return man.
They'll get the ball here at the 33. Michigan comes out with 2 tight ends. Underwood hands it off, and he's stopped behind the line. Loss of about 2.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Second down and 12. Ball on their own 31. The Wolverines come out in a shotgun. It's a direct snap with the spin, and down he goes at the 32-yard line. He picks up a yard on the play. Third and 11 coming up here. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Trojans line up in a nickelback. Underwood drops back, steps up, chucks it deep down the right side. And he's got it! And he's all the way down to the 17. So on third down, they pick up the first and a lot more.
When that kid caught the ball, he wasn't thinking about first down. He was thinking touchdown.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 17. Michigan lines up with 3 receivers. They'll go with the run once again. And he's taken down. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on the 16. And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. No score after 1. Second and 9 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Wolverines set up in the gun. And down he goes. 5 yards.
The ball carrier, 5-yard gain on the play.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. USC brings in the nickel here. Play action, and now he's going to improvise. And he's taken down at the 6-yard line. The defense is having a difficult time stopping this drive.
Right now, they're doing enough to be in situations they want to be in, but they have to finish the job. And the plays start to add up, so we'll have to see if this defense starts to look tired out there.
Underwood comes to the line with 3 wide. Underwood drops back to pass. He's in trouble. And it's caught. And down he goes. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. Touchdown, Michigan! Nice short touchdown run by the halfback.
Yeah, pretty simple here. He just took the football, knew where the goal line was, and got across for the touchdown.
Let's take another look at the touchdown. And he hits the PAT. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Number 8 back to return.
Here's the kick. Number 30 fields it at the 2. They had nothing going for him on that kick return.
Oh, you're right, my friend. And that's because of excellent kickoff coverage.
They'll take over at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line. First and 10.
Here's a pitch left side. And he's taken down. And they pick up 2 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 18-yard line. Number 4 with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. He steps up. Here they come. And they got it. And that'll get this defense fired up.
The offensive lineman had his feet too close together. As an offensive lineman, you got to spread your feet and have a nice base.
Third down and 12. Ball on their own 14. Number 4 lines up in the shotgun. He's under some heat, and he's going to come up with a sack. They came after him hard there.
Yeah, they sure did. And Lee, I think the quarterback felt that pressure coming from every direction.
Kirk, as I've always said, the best way to keep the pressure down and to help the quarterback is to run screens and draws.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Number 14 gets it off. Number 31 fields it at the 48. Just couldn't break free on that one.
Now, Brad, he didn't have a lot of open field to run, but he did a nice job of making something out of nothing.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Michigan in a 4-wide set. Underwood will throw. No, they're going to hand it off. And he picked up almost 4 on that halfback delay.
4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 36. Number 31 lines up as a single back. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And down he goes at the 35-yard line. A gain of 1.
Gain on the play.
Third and 5. Ball on the 35.
5-yard line.
The Wolverines come out showing 3 wide. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. Throws. Finds a man. And he's taken down. They convert on 3rd and long, guys.
With the offense coming through in a big way that time. How about the timing on that route, Coach?
Yeah, Kirk, the quarterback was able to throw to a spot, and the receiver was there to catch it for a 1st and 10. Nice play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25. Number 31 alone in the backfield. Spins upfield. And down he goes at the 24. The running back picks up a yard on the counter. Second and 9 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. Ace backfield. Underwood hands it off, and he's taken down. The running back gives him 6 on the ground.
Gain of 6 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go, and this is the 6th play of the drive. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Fullback handoff. He spins around, and down he goes. The offense calls a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. First and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. The Wolverines line up with 3 wide. Underwood tosses to the left side, and he's taken down. The Wolverines call for a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. 2nd and 8 coming up here. This is the 8th play of this drive. Michigan comes out with 3 receivers bunch. And down he goes at the 6. A gain of 6.
On the play.
Underwood with 3 wide receivers. Underwood hands it off. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Makes the stop.
That's a 2-yard loss.
On the play.
This should be an easy field goal.
Is lined up for the field goal.
The kick is up. And it splits the uprights. Number 39 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 8 back to return.
Kicks it off. Number 8 has it at the 5. Spin move. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. They'll set up shop at the 27.
27-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Trojans come out with split backs. Toss. He broke his ankle. Hutchinson brings him down at the 30. The Trojans are going to take a timeout, and that was their first timeout. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. 1-man backfield. They're going to pitch it. And he's taken down at the 33. 3-yard pickup on the toss.
I like what the coach is doing here with this hurry-up offense. Watch for this young defense to get a little confused on this play.
Wants to throw outside. Complete. And down he goes. USC takes a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41. They'll throw on 1st down. Steps up. He's under pressure. Got the man. And he's taken down. A nice completion to the tight end.
A good play here, and the thing that I notice is that he provides a nice big target out there for the quarterback.
Back to pass. Under pressure. And now the ball is loose. It's scooped up, and it's a lineman that's got it. The offense was quick to jump on that loose ball, weren't they, Kurt?
Yeah, as soon as they saw it hit the floor, they reacted.
The Trojans call for a timeout, and that was their last timeout. Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 49. So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone here before halftime. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Michigan 10, USC nothing. Penalty markers down. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Michigan got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. Kicks it off. Number 30 fields it at the 9. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 27. Number 4 comes to the line with 3 wide. And he's stopped behind the line. How about that defensive stop?
That's a great effort by the defensive line there. Anytime you can get into the backfield and disrupt the timing of a run like this, you're going to come up with a big stop.
2nd and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 25-yard line. They'll give it off here. And down he goes. Counter play is good for about a yard. It's 3rd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. USC sets up with 4 receivers. Drop back to pass. He steps up across the middle, and it's caught. Martin with a takedown. That was a nice stretch for the D there.
Yeah, they really cranked it up a notch on that series.
They send out the punting unit. Number 14 gets it off. Number 31 fields it at the 27. Came away with a nice return there, Lee Corso.
Whoa, Nelly. That was almost a big one, my friend.
They'll start this drive at the 39-yard line. Number 31 is the single setback. Here's the give. And he's taken down. Didn't get anything.
No gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 39. Underwood lines up in the shotgun. He drops back with the throw. Intercepted by the linebacker. Big opening. And they badly needed that interception.
It's sure going to help. If they can march down the field and score, watch out. You might have a game here.
They'll get the ball here at the 29. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Martin brings him down at the 25. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Second and 6. Ball on the 25. The Trojans line up with 3 wide. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Just a great play there by the linebacker.
Yeah, he showed his speed as he knifed into the backfield to bring down the ball carrier.
It's 3rd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Wolverines bring in the nickel package. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Wants to throw outside. Spinning. That interception was aided by the fact that there was a lot of heat on the quarterback.
And he was in zone coverage, so as a corner, you just stay in your area and jump on anything thrown your way.
They'll set up shop at the 22-yard line. Underwood with 3 wide receivers. Up the middle with a fullback. And down he goes. And the fullback plows ahead for maybe a yard.
Gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. USC brings in their nickel package. Underwood drops to throw. He's looking for his man. Got it at the 40. And he's going to go to the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. They made a great connection there for the touchdown, didn't they, fellas?
Boy, the quarterback threw a strike to the wide receiver. He caught it and took it all the way.
Boy, what a dangerous combination. You can't say enough about how good that throw was. The quarterback put that one right on the money.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter, our score, Michigan 17, USC nothing. Number 39, ready to kick.
Number 30, back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Number 30 takes it at the 4. Defense won the last battle as they were able to pick the ball off. Who's going to win this time? They'll take over at the 21.
First and 10.
USC comes out with an I formation. Up the middle. Martin with a takedown. A pickup of about 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 24. Michigan lines up with 5 defensive backs. High snap. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it out there. It's a tip drill to the 20. He's all the way down to the 8-yard line. This quarterback doesn't seem to be having any trouble with the zone, does he?
He recognized the receiver was behind the coverage, and he found him with a perfect strike. That's nice passing for a first down.
Number 34 lines up in the deep back, I formation. Drops back to pass, under heavy pressure. He's in for the score, and they're back in it. And the wideout hauled it in for the score.
Boy, the quarterback really put that one on the money, didn't he?
What happened to the defense there, Coach?
Well, the defense is coming on the blitz here, as you can see. But they get held up a little, and that gives the quarterback just enough time to find the open receiver.
And he hits the PAT. And just over 2 minutes left here in the third. The score is Michigan 17, USC 7. Number 16, ready to kick. Number 2, and number 21, back to return. Kicks it off. Number 2 fields it at the 3. He tries to spin. The offense with a lot of success through the air on that last drive as they moved it down the field for the touchdown. They'll go to work at the 25.
First and 10.
The Wolverines set up in the gun. Underwood steps back to pass. Looking. Got some open field. Down the sideline. To the 20. To the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. That touchdown pass we're seeing again.
You betcha. He runs a good clean route there, and the quarterback throws it to him with a lot of confidence. Good touchdown, guys.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the third quarter, our score, Michigan 24, USC 7. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it. Number 30 has it at the 5. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. Number 4 comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. Steps up. He's going left. Got it. And he's taken down at the 34. Good yardage there, and that'll move the sticks.
Nice time to call pass here. It looked like the defense might have been looking run.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 34. Single set backfield. Back to pass. He steps up, looks, throws. He makes a circus catch. And that was a good call to go to the screenplay in that situation. First and 10. Ball on the 45. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And down he goes at the 48-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 48. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They hand it off. And he's taken down at the 50-yard line. 2-yard carry by the fullback. It's third down and 5 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Complete, and down he goes at the 44. That will be enough for the first down.
Well, you talk about a sharp pass. That was a nice throw right there.
Kirk, wasn't that a nice catch?
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Michigan 24, USC 7. It's 1st and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And he's taken down. A 2-yard run by the halfback. Second and 8 coming up here. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. USC lines up with a split backfield. Again with the run. And down he goes. 3 yards there on the play. The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Number 34 is the deep back as they line up in the I. He drops back. Throws this one out to the right. He spins. He's knocked out of bounds. Boy, does this kid have an arm or what?
Are you kidding me? It looks like he has a rocket launcher attached to his shoulder.
First and 10. Ball on the 25. USC lines up in a pro set. Little handoff. And he's taken down. Nothing gained on the play. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. This is the 10th play of this drive. And they have 3 bunched. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped him yet. Incomplete pass. He missed his man there.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more patient down there, close to the end zone.
They've been 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, and they'll try to convert again here. The Trojans come out in a bunch formation. Back to pass. Steps up, throws to the middle, finds his receiver, and down he goes. The wide receiver picks up good yardage that time. Play action might work here. And he's taken down. And that was a big stop defensively.
Yeah, they only needed a few yards here to keep the drive alive. Great job by the defense to shut him down.
They'll set up shop at the 16-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 16. The Wolverines have 5 receivers on this play. Drops back to pass. He steps up across the middle. Intercepted by the linebacker. And down he goes. And I don't think they'll be picking on him anymore. That was his 2nd interception of the ball game.
If there were any doubts coming into this game whether or not this guy could defend those receivers, he's pretty much answered those questions.
USC sets up with 4 receivers. He drops back. Makes a move. He's going to take off. And he's taken down at the 3. He got 3 yards there on the scramble. Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. Back to pass. Across the middle. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
High formation, looking for 6. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. Let's see if they can convert here. Again with a carry. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Nice run and a score by the halfback.
And a nice call by the coach there. Just give it to your main man anytime you're near the goal line.
Here's another look at that fantastic run. And he hits the PAT. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Michigan 24, USC 14. It looks like they're going to go for the onside kick. With the onside kick. He's hit and got away. But they didn't recover the onside kick.
They're in big time trouble now, Brad. They need a turnover bad.
Excellent field position to start the drive. Underwood lines up in the shotgun. He's in trouble. Got it to his receiver. And he's taken down. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 24. They'll use a 4-4 defense here. Up the middle with a fullback. A little juke. And down he goes at the 20. The fullback gains about 4 yards there. Second and 6. Ball on the 20. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Counterplay with the spin. And he's taken down at the 17-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 17-yard line. Michigan lines up in a goal line set. Underwood will hand it over. And down he goes. And he gets the first down.
That guy just went pow and took it in. He wasn't stopping until he got that 1st and 10.
USC calls a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. 1st and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Defense lines up with 8 men in the box. And off to the fullback. And he's taken down at the 12. The Trojans are going to take a timeout. That was their 2nd timeout. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. This is the 6th play of this drive. The Wolverines line up in a goal line formation. Inside handoff. Spins upfield. And down he goes. They get about 5 yards from the halfback.
5-yard gain on the play.
The Wolverines line up with 3 wide. Underwood back to pass. Throws. And it's caught. Knocked out of bounds. They get 3 yards on the play. This isn't much more than an extra point. He gets it up, and it sails through the uprights. Michigan ready to kick this one off. Number 8 and number 30 set to return. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 8 fields it at the 7. Sheds that one.
This is where I look for the defense to clamp down after some sloppy tackling the last time. They let this offense run all over them all the way to the end zone, and I don't see that happening again.
They'll get the ball here at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Wolverines bring in their dime package. They'll throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. The Trojans line up in an I formation. He drops back. He's under some heat, and he puts it on the turf. Number 99 recovers a loose ball. They just got to the quarterback for the 4th time today.
This offensive line has to be able to protect the quarterback better. They're giving up sacks left and right.
They'll go to work at the 17. The Wolverines come to the line with their jumbo package. He's gobbled up in the backfield. The Trojans call for a timeout, and that was their 3rd and final timeout. Second and 11. Ball on the 18-yard line. The Wolverines line up in a goal line formation. Underwood with the give. Spin move. And they got him for a loss. No gain.
No gain on the play.
Third and 11 coming up here. Ball on the 18. Michigan will line up in a jumbo set here. Hands it off. And he's taken down. That's not going to keep the drive going.
Good, solid defense there to force them into a 4th down situation.
Number 34 lines up for the field goal. The kick is up. And it's through the uprights. And this one's all wrapped up. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
Well, it was a pretty good game by both teams, but I was really impressed the way this game was won. Michigan came out here very focused, and they took care of business. Nice win for this football team.
Folks, that's going to do it for this edition of NCAA Football 2004. We hope you'll join us again. Our final score, Michigan 30, USC 14. For Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit, and everyone at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye and see you next time.